What on the YouTube? Yeah, man. Me again, Mr. B. And boy, let me tell you, say, things are going. Yeah, man. By now, you must know, say, down a yard, policeman, them look like them are do some work. Yeah. In a less than 2 weeks, our 88 gunmen them find down at the Montego Bay Wharf. Montego Bay Wharf, you know, now, I want to know one thing, you know. There is a saying that when the police intercept a gun shipment or a drug shipment, keep in mind that that represents just a small percentage of what gone through already. Remember that, you know. Remember that, right? I want to remind the people out there too that, you know, because I said long time, I write about them thing and now I use my blogging thing and my video blog and record it. Because, you know, enough man don't want to read them thing out, but when we listen. But I said long time, this argument that gonna come from Haiti and all kind of bullshit, you know, me not say no gonna come from Haiti, you know. But the lion's share of the gun them were there at Jamaica. Remember, you know, Jamaica biggest problem a gun. In more than 80% of murders in Jamaica, the gun is the weapon of choice. And we don't make gun down a yard. If somebody come and I try something with some pipe iron and some rare thing, but that nah say nothing. One pop business. You know, gun come in, and I want to know. There are people in Jamaica who have a vested interest in perpetuating this kind of criminal activity. Them in the gun running business, and that is one of the reasons why I like the new law where the government, you know, passed recently, the Firearms Act, you know. As a man who used to have a legal firearm down a yard, you know, me understand the implications. Me personally, and that's just my view, you know, the gun thing, having a gun is not a help. That's my view. As a man who carry a gun down a yard for more than a decade and a half, you know, because it work when you're there in a yard and a man kick off a door, a different thing. But the criminal gunmanship is a problem that is supported by people who are deliberately involved in exporting guns from Yasso in a foreigner, right? People down a yard who is involved in the importation of guns, not for legal purposes, but them have them derricks. Because remember, you know, 88 gun, round it up to 90, because as me say, if them catch 2 shipment, 18 to 20 more gone through the door, right? Now, if you come through the Kingston and the Montego Bay Port, I may always say it, you know, that in the last 15 to 20 years, the port movement as far as gun go in Jamaica are Montego Bay. And for that run, it means that they have to have some serious connection, right? Because a little barefoot boy can't bring in gun, come through the port, right? Him have to have derricks, right? And the man them for make them kind of derricks the work, because a customs officer have to bless the thing, you know, feed pass through, right? And when a man can be so brazen that them are sent, remember, you know, the shipment where them find earlier in late last week with a 20 gun, with some ghost gun, some Glock. I mean, the man I love my Glock. And, you know, I kind of walk with them thing, you know. And plus, I live in America where I can buy a Sherman tank, but I'm not interested in a gun thing again. But may I tell you, the man them have some of them call some ghost gun, hard for detect. And a damn kind of thing, the machine that the man them are pre down a yard, you know, right? Now, a man buy them kind of machine up here, so from the retail, a Glock around about 600 piece. From the wholesale, if you go to a gun show and you buy like all a 20 or a 50, you can get them thing for all a good 350, 4 bills, right? And a man a move 88 gun, I come in at Jamaica. You tell me what kind of interest them man they have in the preservation of life and peaceful coexistence in a yard, right? And a little barefoot boy can't do that. So we know, say, as some man were well connected. Me say the police are big up the capture, the find, them call it big, massive gun find. I would really prefer if Mr. Bailey and the man them run the police thing down a yard. Stop the talking. Stop the talking. Do the working, right? This is a step in the right direction. But we don't need for a ray and a jump up on a social media and a ray. What we need if we put on social media is when you hold on the coot, who is the head cook and buckle washer in the gun importing thing. Because guess what? I don't want to feel say it's like all a 15 or a 20,000 people in a Jamaica involved in a gun crime. A 2 man and a dog, right? I just couple thousand people maybe involved in that, right? And so them man have a network where them a deal with. All you have to do is just bust the network, cause from you chop the network, right? A man will know say boy, and like one time if police hold we and we go a court and thing is a like a 5-year thing, right? You start at 15 year and the judge, Marcus, somebody judge them kind of tilt. But even how them a tilt, them can't tilt them sentence here. So when them find all them man with them big shipment, 80 gun, you look on 15 year for start plus, right? I look for see the name them over start calling, cause me tell no like a barefoot boy can't bring in them breed a gun in Jamaica. And so if what is worse, the 2 shipment where them hold in the past week consigned to the same person, right? And all you have to do, because essentially what I tell you, say the network is not a big network, it's a small thing. So what we need to do is call on the players in the network there. Once you start to call on them, then you look like you start to broke the back of the thing, right? Because trust me, gun down a yard, a big money thing. No like a common boy can't own gun, right? Common boy can't thing, and even if a man a lock off a gun pan ends and thing, remember, once the water start dry up, right? The riverbed start to show, then say things. So I don't want the police jump on social media and a big newspaper thing and ray. We need to find the people them who involve, because some big neck man there were involved in them thing there, right? Because them recognize the illegal gun thing, a big money thing. So big up the commissioner, the major general. And my favorite person still, cause boy, too much people dead and I feel much over the last couple of years. But me I give him a little ease still, because him a try, some of the work where I do now, me want hope say that them go all the way, right? Then I hear them say, boy, we work better with customs. We should have worked with customs long time, because the gun them can't come in without the customs. So, police need to tie them activities together now and make us see which part the finger them a point from and where it a point to. Yeah, man. But big up on yourself, police, down a yard. Big up yourself, Major General Anthony Anderson. Big up on yourself, But me want to see this is just the tip of the iceberg. So nobody go up on a social media thing and big up your beat your chest and a ray and chat too much. Lego the talking. When you go talk, fix up on the talk so that you know give it too much. Because we need for all them boy there and them big neck people that were in this gun running thing. 1,500 people dead last year. Right? And if you look on the last 25, 35 years, 40,000 murder we have. Right? That's why I don't support the Haiti thing, but we got a Haiti. Go with peacekeeping. A foolishness that we need every single policeman in a Jamaica right now for depend the work. Depend the work in a Jamaica. Right? Haiti can deal with for them thing. Haiti problem is not a criminal problem. Haiti problem is a political problem, and them need to sort out that. Peacekeeping force though, God Haiti can't deal with them and them political wrangling where them can't work together. Them need to sort out that. We need our police and soldier upon the road in a Jamaica to deal with the problem them what we have. But right now, big up on yourself. If you like the video, you know it go. Just punch the like button there, yeah man, and subscribe because enough things, you know, things at 2023 this, and me gonna tell you know, me gonna talk up the things, yeah man. Me I put it out there so that people in the diaspora get a setting, yeah, an idea of what are going on a yard. And we are getting not just the bad news, we are getting the good news and the sports news and the everything. Yeah man. So subscribe to the channel and share and like. And make me get the feedback in the comment section. Yeah man. Just like up the thing. Like up the thing. Respect.